Heyo, if you haven't noticed already, new setup, and it's Hytale themed. So, what's up? Well, we're delving into Hytale now. This rough setup will be across mine and Chaos's channel, the Stoat Lord, and probably also some stuff on Chaos here. This channel is mainly for video stuff, and then Chaos is usually the one that does streams. Also, yes, I did just make this video today. Same with the name tag thing for the creator code. Yes, I did also just get that today. Let me switch into Sprite. So you may be wondering, what is, if I was in the right tool, what is Hytale? Well, it is essentially a sandbox toolkit of sorts, which comes from the amazing people at Hypixel. Including but not limited to Slakey, and Katar. Slakey being the lead in tech, and Katar being the one doing the creative stuff. Simon, the head of the company, I'm pretty sure, and also the person who bought the game back. Thomas Frick, the art director. And the last one I know off the top of my head is Oscar Garwin, the person behind the sound design of the game. For record, the game company is located up in Canada, specifically on the eastern side, which means most things are in EST, such as the game coming out as a recording in about, I want to say, like 14, 13-ish hours. If it does launch at 12, like a few tweets, not 12, 10, like a few tweets have said. And then you might have also noticed that there is a little thing on my screen saying HY-SMP. This is a SMP in which I want to be invited to. It's taking some influence from a pretty well-known server at this point for Minecraft called Hermitcraft. Notably, it will not be a one-to-one. That is impossible. And we're also not really trying to be Hermitcraft from what I'm aware. Let me open my phone because I forgot their name, but I want to say it was something like GamerBoy444. Might take a second, so bear with me. And no, ideally, I'm not editing these videos all too much. Up here. General. Okay, I was way off. It is headed by a fellow called Game Lord 64. And the person that is running the server is called RepairVC. Who is behind another server called Hyperion. There will be a short little introduction video from Game Lord 64 going up. I want to say tomorrow, roughly. The SMP is starting on the 14th. Let me just double check the time. The 14th at 7 a.m. EST. I will not be there for the first, like, 8-ish hours. I will be arriving at around about, I want to say, like, it's a little too late, like 5 p.m. EST. It starts as early because it's a European time zone, for record. That's 1 p.m. their time. There's also some other creators part of this, such as LCS128, Kepterv, Broliai Animator, I want to say that's an Italian name. I'm not 100%. Correct me if I'm wrong. Caught in the Fox. Aemilius. Or MC Ivan. And then last on the list is Heinz Animation. At least that's the planned list of creators aside from these two. And if I recall right, there's also a player or two that is not a content creator that will be on the server as well. And don't quote me on this, but I think we're also open to creators joining as well. But that is up to this person's choice. Not sure the word. But yeah. And then let me expand this upward. So, channel-wise, what are we doing with Hytale? Well, I am planning on doing modding, HY-SMP, maps, otherwise known in this context as worlds or universes. I'm also likely going to do some tutorials as well. And under KSU, we're probably going to do some dev streams. Mind you, at the moment, I am focused on both this and a project called Orpheon Challenges. Which is for a game called Pony Island by the brilliant Danny Mullins Games, which I've gotten a little bit of access to help me with the development as well, which is a huge bonus and should make the process quite a bit quicker. I was aiming for end of January for release, but in present, we're probably going to be aiming towards like February, March around for release. Oh, yeah, and also, if you couldn't tell, there's a huge factor underlying all this. School is still a factor, unfortunately, which limits my ability to actually like do content between Monday to Friday. But I will be trying to do content while balancing school. But yeah, I think that's about it for video stuff. And with that, I suppose I'll see you in HY-SMP or whatever video I start with. This is Creator out. Energy stuff is real. Go take a look past the old videos. But yeah, see ya.